major problem which I see in my students, that they want to speak English without investing time in it. They ask you like, how can I speak English in 30 days? How can I speak English in 45 days? Or just tell me something so I can do just practice in 15 days, and that is nearly impossible. I don't believe in this short period of time. I believe in a wrong process. It is a language where you need to work really hard to become better at it. Yes. Hi, good morning, ma'am. How are you?
Hello, sir. Good morning. I'm good. Thank you for asking. And how are you, sir?
I'm fantastic. Thanks for asking me too. So I'm really happy to join you for the first time. As we are meeting for the first time, would you mind giving me your introduction, please?
Yeah, but first of all, I really want to thank you for inviting me in your podcast. I'm very happy and grateful to you. And I would like to introduce myself first. Thank you for giving this opportunity to introduce myself. I am Dr. Shalkan Ansari. I am in my 30s. I belongs to Asansol, West Bengal. Education. I have completed my early education from West Bengal Board of Secondary Education. And I was the topper when I was completed my 10th standard. At that time, I secured the 75% marks. So it will be very, I mean, we were very happy at that time. And after that, I cracked the EU entrance exam. I have completed my 12th, my graduation, my PG, and my MPhil degree from a central university, which is Aligarh University. Okay, fine. And then after I took admission in BA, I have completed my BA from Bangalore. And on 2014, I got took admission in PhD from Bihar. And on 2028, I received my doctorate. That is the reason that I used doctor in front of my name. And after that, I have given many college service exams. Even that I tried for a student professor exam. Still that sometimes I do try. And I got married on 2020. My husband worked in Rapid Action Police Force Department. And after my marriage, I want to utilize my degree, my education. And from sometimes I want to do anything which whatever that I want to do from being at home also. So that randomly I started taking spoken English classes, and by God
Mhm.
grace, it's running very well. And I'm very happy the vibe, the good response that I'm receiving from my students, and that's really given me a good encouragement to do proceed. That is all about myself. So I'm very
Oh,
happy.
that's great to hear about your introduction. Thank you for giving this detailed introduction of yours. I'm really happy to know about you.
Okay, so sir, please tell me something about yourself because this is our first time. I also want to know about it. Yes, sir.
Yes,
Please.
certainly. Yeah, my name is Ashutosh Trivedi. I hail from Kanpur, Uttar Pradesh. About my education, I have completed my master's degree, that is Masters of Arts in English Literature, last year in 2024. Apart from this, I run a YouTube channel that focuses on spoken English conversations and spoken English tips and tricks. And I have been running my YouTube channel since 2021, and I have been learning this language for the past 5 years. Recently, I completed 5 years because I started my journey on 29th April 2020. So on 29th April 2025, I completed 5 years of my spoken English journey. So,
You have
and apart from this, I conduct.
just
Mhm.
recently. You have completed your 5 years just recently. So I really want to give you a congratulations note that may your channel progress like boom and you will get a
Oh,
great success.
thank you. Thank you so much. And I conduct online sessions for my students as well. I help them to speak English because what I feel, it is really once you start teaching and training something, you become really good at it. Because if you
Yes.
are the student, and just you learn from the one method. But once you become a trainer or a teacher, you have a lot of ways to make others understand, and that helps you to improve as a speaker or as a trainer. So that's why I conduct sessions for my students, and I try to help myself at the same time I'm helping them to speak English. So that's what I do. Thank you.
That's really that you told that I'm trying to improve myself. That's also I'm doing that the same thing. That
Mhm.
I just thought that I'm a learner. I'm not a teacher. Yes, being a student, that definitely I'm a teacher, but I'm also a learner. I'm also in the process of learning. And day by day I'm learning, and day by day I'm improving also. And I'm learning from my students. That really makes me so much power or encouragement. That is all about me also. Okay, sir. So in this
Mhm.
session, we should have to discuss about major tips and tricks that how a students wants to or make perfect their spoken English fluency. So I would like to say some few points, which is 1 or 10 points.
Sure.
And this is such a, I mean, I have collected and researched all these the points. And this is a very basic point. For the students who are beginners, who want to take first step,
Mhm.
maybe that they belongs to Hindi medium, Urdu medium, Marathi medium, Bengali medium. So for all these students those have completed the 10th standard, 12th graduation and going to proceed for their successful career, forward to be a professional. They used to speak in English. So all these 10 are the basic tips which a student can follow. Then they will definitely, and for I'm for sure and 1,000% sure that they will get success. But maybe the success that they will get in a 3 months or in a 6 months or maybe in a
Mhm.
process of a year. But if they follow these tips and tricks, they will surely get the success. So
Right.
number one tips is think in English, which is very important.
Mhm.
The first step. In the early morning, I wake up and the first thing in my mind that I will have to meet with the Ashutosh sir because we are having a meeting. The first thing that clicked in
Mhm.
my mind is I'm having a meeting with myself. So we
Right.
start thinking in English this thing rather than thinking our mother tongue. We start doing whatever that we do. I mean, after this session, I have to do some other work. I'm having my classes from 3 o'clock. Whatever that I'm going to do step by step. I have used to think everything in my mind in English. That is the first step. I totally understand that this will be a bit challenging with struggle in the first stage, in the earlier stage. But this challenge will not last forever. This will be only for the 21 days or maybe one month or maybe in 2 months. This is not that you are always in that of the struggling stage. You will surely improve. But the first one is think in it. Whatever that you want to do is step by step work in your life, in your day-to-day work, you have to think. I'm going to eat my lunch. I'm going to talk with my friend. I'm going to do the shopping. I'm having my tuition classes. I'm going to sleep. Whatever that we are doing day to day life from morning to till in evening or at night, we have to think first in our mind, think in English. First is think in English. The second one is listen. Start listening. What happened that
Mhm.
if child is born only in the 2 or 3 years, he starts talking their mother tongue very easily. I think that the child is conveying his message to their parents very easy that she wants to feed, maybe she wants to go into bathroom, she wants to go to outside. He or she is conveying his message very easy. And that does he attend
Exactly.
any classes, any colleges? No, nothing, just started listening from the birth, from the maybe the time of the womb of his mother. He started listening. Okay, so listening is a very good process. Start listening in a good podcast. Start listening in a YouTube channel and do start listening to your teachers also. Comfortably just start listening to your teacher, which is also a process. It is not that you are wasting time listening to teacher. No, it is also a process. And even whatever the teacher is talking to you, that you are listening to your ears and that is going into your mind. That is a process is happening and doing, and you are unaware, but consciously or unconsciously that you are learning. Listening is a very important process because if a child with 2 or 3 years can speak their mother tongue easily without going to any college and without reading any books, so you also can understand and speak in English. Just start listening in a good teacher. That was the second one.
Mhm.
Third one is talk to yourself. We always, maybe that is in our habit also, we start talking with ourselves sometimes, most of the time also. when maybe that when we are alone. So whenever that we are alone, we have to talk to ourselves that I'm going to do this one, I'm going to do this work, and something that whatever that will coming in our mind, we start talking with ourselves because we are really comfortable with ourselves. Whatever that I'm saying, maybe the right or wrong, that I am listening only by myself. So we
Mhm.
start asking ourselves. That is the third one. And the fourth one, which is very, very important, that is use mirror technique. Maybe this is the old method, maybe this is the old technique. Mostly people would say that that is a very old technique, do some new, but the old is gold. Or maybe that the following the old things will really give you good achievement, great achievement. So do the mirror technique, which is very, very important. So I always told to my students also, just give 10 minutes in the morning and 10 minutes in the evening. I mean, in a day, whole day, you have to give only 20 minutes. And just simply, calmly, relax in a mode and stand yourself in front of the mirror and start talking with yourself. And whatever the material maybe that you have, in any article, any journal, any essay to follow, and read it aloud. Don't do the mum. Okay, read it aloud, which is very important. So only 10 minutes if you are giving to do the mirror practice, slowly, slowly, you will see a great changes. That is for sure. That is not gonna happen and doing in one day. That will happen in a maybe in a month, maybe in a 2 month, maybe in a 3 month. That is a process of learning. You are in the process of learning. So do the mirror practice and do 21 and take a 21 days challenge of mirror practice. So you will surely achieve the basic to advanced you will get that and to reach all this place. So do the mirror practice, which is very important. Only 10 to 15 minutes morning or 10 to 15 minutes in the evening. And whenever that you are ready, read it on a louder voice. Do not do the murmur or something. Okay. And the fifth point is focus on fluency, not the grammar, which is very important.
Mhm.
Whenever you want to say something, you are here to convey your message to the other person. So just wanted to convey this message. And the thing is that the other person also will understand whatever that you are saying, which is important. Do not focus on the grammar, tenses, and something. Whatever that coming in your mind, coming in your head, just do speak. And if you are being a fluent, no one is going to trap that you are doing this mistake and you are doing there some mistakes, the article preposition mistake, maybe the grammatical. Don't think about that. If the mistakes do happen, which is very, natural, that is very normal. Even the teachers are doing some mistakes, which is very not very
Right.
minor way. So be focused on the fluency first. If
Mhm.
you are fluent, no one is going to track you. I mean, like that you are doing the mistake, and whatever that you want to say, you are with a very good intention. That you have to convey your message. Your aim is to convey your message, and you have delivered by intellectual your message. That's it. And don't do that. I have done this mistake. Maybe I'm not good in grammar. Do not even think about of that. Okay. Number six is record to yourself. Nowadays, everyone having their mobile phone, I mean smart mobile phone in their hand. So use this mobile phone in a good purpose. So all the time record yourself. Whatever that you are reading, writing, or learning in English, so record yourself. Only 5 minutes, only 2 to 3 minutes. Fact. But the daily recording, do the daily recording. So in a one day, if you are keeping your first recording with yourself and just crossing the 30, take the 30 days challenge and see the 30 days, the last days of the recording. So you will see a great impact and change and a shift also. And number six is that uh, surround yourself with the English language, which is very important.
Mhm.
Surround yourself. Those who want to learn English, those who really wanted to, learning in any stage or any time, that is very important. And number eight is learn English from music and learn English from movie subtitle, which is very important also. Learn English from movies and learn English from English subtitles. And number nine is to find out any article, find out any journal, find out any things if you are going to read. And number 10 is start conversation with your partner. I mean, just do have a partner and select some partner and start the communication and conversation with them. So definitely, with the following of these 10 tips, which is very easy. In fact, you can follow it. So you will see a great improvement and changes. I want to repeat all these tips and tricks in just a slow way. First, think in English, and the second one is listening. The third one is talk to yourself. The fourth one is mirror practice. The fifth one is focus on fluency, not the grammar. The sixth one is record to yourself. The seventh one is surround yourself with the English language. The eighth one is use the music and movies. The tenth one is use reading louder voice. And the tenth one is conversation with your partner. If you are following only 10 tips in just in 21 days, 30 days to or 2 months, you will see a great change in your spoken English. So that is all about the basic, very basic tips and tricks. So
Yeah, exactly. It's wonderful to hear all these activities which you told people to do. I agree completely. They are very helpful to improve language. If even though if we are following 5 out of 10, it is going to help them to become fluent English speakers. And if they will be able to follow 10, I can say that they can do English mastery. They can become the master of this language and they can become a wonderful speaker. So I tried all those activities when I started my journey, and I have been doing it for the past 5 years, and it helped me to speak better English. I used to take nowadays also, I just read out loud or I read and record myself.
profession. So how long you have been in this journey with your profession? How long?
Yeah, sure. So as I mentioned earlier, I started my journey on particular day that was 29th April 2020. So I started my communication journey from there. And from first day onwards, I started speaking to people on a platform that was Buddy Talk. I was not able to speak, I would say, everything. I used to have a lot of things in my mind, but only I was able to speak few sentences. But I continued. I started watching the content from the some good trainers, international trainers, Bob the Canadian, English with Lucy, Lingu Marina, or Venetia. I was following all those trainers and I used to watch their content, that how to do a conversation with the strangers, and that's how I continued. And I did all these practice. I used to speak in front of mirror in my home. There was a very just a big mirror, so I used to feel that I'm a speaker and people are listening to me. So I used to imagine that I'm a wonderful speaker and giving a wonderful speech like that. And I used to read and record all these activities I did. So it's been around 5 years since I started my spoken English journey. But after 1 year or 1.5 years, I started training my students. So then I emerged as a trainer because few people requested me that even though I was not, I would say, good enough at that time, but they said, Ashutosh sir, I'll manage with you. You don't have to worry a lot, but please help me with your spoken English. Then I started training them, and that's how I learned a lot as a trainer as well. It's been around 3.5 years. So that's how it is.
Very good. Very good. I really appreciate your journey, sir. So, my second question is that what are in this journey that you are teaching students? So, what are the major difficulties that students come to you and they told you, sir, that I am facing this is the major hurdle, major difficulty, and please solve this issue. So, what are the major difficulty or hurdle that students are facing? So, kindly share this one is also.
Sure, it's a very nice question. The major problem which I see in my students, that they want to speak English without investing time in it. They ask you like, how can I speak English in 30 days? How can I speak English in 45 days? Or just tell me something so I can do just practice in 15 days. And that is nearly impossible. I don't believe in this short period of time. I believe in a wrong process. It's a language where you need to work really hard to become better at it. So that's how it is. And second, people want to speak English without speaking practice. What they say, I'm ready to do the reading practice, I'm ready to write something, I'm ready to listen to content in English, but I'm not ready for a speaking practice. But I say it's not right. Like if you want to become a dancer, you need to dance, right? If you want to become a singer, you need to sing. If you want to become a swimmer, you need to swim, right? But if you want to become a speaker without speaking, how it is possible? So that is the problem. And third, many people are not able to believe in themselves. Always they think like they will not be able to make it happen. It's a very difficult thing. I come from Bengali medium, either I come from Marathi or Hindi medium, so it is not something for me. It will be very difficult for me to do it. So they are not able to believe in themselves. And then all these activities, they are not able to get the right guidance from the people. Many times they get the people and they are not telling them the right thing. They are telling just do it for 10 days and you will be good. But that is not something that you will mug up your introduction and you will become a good speaker, right? You need to discuss on various topics, maybe thousand and thousand topics. Then you will be able to speak spontaneously. You will be able to do practice whenever just anybody asks you, and you'll be able to answer that. How we are able to speak our native language? Because we have been listening to our native language since childhood, and we have been speaking to our just native language as well. So that's how it is. So that's what I feel. The first is that people are not ready to put efforts, and then people want to actually people want to learn English in no time. And third is that they are not regular. Consistency is a big problem as well. They are not consistent. They do practice for one day, then they take a break for the 3 days, 4 days, so they are not able to become consistent. That's why they need trainers. Because why? Because trainers are helping them to become consistent. If I'm conducting 5 days or 6 days classes for them, then at least they will come to my class for 30 minutes and 40 minutes, and then they will do regular practice, and that will help them to speak better English. So all these problems are there. That's what I feel in the beginning phase. But later on, many things are there, like pronunciation, intonation, or many more things, sounds of the language, which we need to work on. When you reach on at least a level when you are fluent enough, but you want to go to on that proficient level, or you want to become an advanced level speaker, then you have to go very deep into the language.
Very good. So, sir, it's been a long 5 years that you are in this journey. So, how's your experience? Tell me about your experience that till date what you are thinking. This is a very good one that you are doing and helping people, helping students. Or what kind of a thought that is coming in your mind as experience and involved in this journey for the last 5 years? Definitely you have faced lots of challenges also, struggle also, negative thoughts also, lots of things hurdle. So how do you manage also, and how's your experience that you can share in this?
Yeah, well, again, it's a very nice and detailed question, which I need to answer with saying that it's not an easy task to become better speaker or be consistent throughout the 5 years. It's been really difficult for me. And one difficulty which I faced a lot, that finding some sincere communicators, finding some people who are serious for spoken English. You find a lot of people who are interested in learning English, but they are not serious enough. They want to do it within a short period of time. So when I started my journey, I used to get a lot of people who used to make fun of me. Maybe they would come and mock on those platforms. They would abuse you. They would disconnect your call without any particular reason. But what I experienced is that if you are able to find some good friends or companion in your journey, it becomes really easier for you to learn this language. Okay. And as a trainer, what I feel that only we are not trainers, we are somewhat companions for our students. We are only helping them to just be consistent, do this act. We are the guide somewhat. We are mentors where we are telling like what you should do, because I came through the same track and now I'm guiding them to do the same. They can become better. So that is only the thing which I have experienced, and it is very satisfying when I would say people come to you and they say like, ma'am, I have learned English due to you, because whatever you told me, that worked for me. I got selected in my interview. I got a job. I was not able to think about it before joining your coaching. That is very satisfactory. So even though if you don't get a lot of money, lot of fame, but you get satisfaction more than other people. What I feel like many people are getting just crores and crores, but they are working and working, no satisfaction, no appreciation. But in this job, you get appreciation, which I like a lot. And that gives you satisfaction at the end of the day, that at least you are able to add some value in others' life.
Okay, sir.
Yes, I am asking you the question related to your journey, ma'am, that how did you learn English and how did you get a lot of interest in spoken English particularly? I see many people, they are interested in degrees and doing literature and stuff, but they don't find a lot of interest in spoken English particularly. So what about you? How did you find interest in it?
Okay. As from my side, that when I was 16 or 17-year old, so my medium of education is Urdu. So I also struggled a lot to speak in English. And when I went to AMU, Aligarh Muslim University, so at that time all the students can speak English fluently because they are from the English medium, CBSE medium. So from that moment, that there's something is in me that I also want to speak. So the good thing is that I'm in the process of learning. So the 12th graduation and MA. So the whole process that I always used to speak and read and write. So this is one also that I improved my spoken English or written English. And when I was in my PhD journey, that was such a long process. I mean, 5 years or 6 years of journey. So at that time, I used to read a lot because I'm someone who always involved with the books, and I just love reading, writing, teaching. Education is my passion, sir. So I'm always involved with this passion, education. So when I was in my journey of PhD, I used to read a lot,
Mm-hmm.
and read a lot of my thesis also. So while writing the thesis, when I'm going to write in a paragraph, only one paragraph, I used to read 5, 10, 12 books, I mean, the international research paper. So that also gives me lots of strength, passion, and make me spark, and that gives me curious to learn about and to understand this language. And but that is spoken English automatically that I got into because when I learned something so much of this kind of PhD, so I'm in a position to speak. So automatically that I can say that I improve my spoken English. And one thing, when I started my classes, spoken English classes, and when I'm with my students in my class, and when I used to communicate with them, I used to talk with them in any topic, any general topic, also any social topic, employment, poverty, crime, pollution, environment. So I used to speak a lot with them with this topic, the five major points, the positive point, five negative point. So because of this also, my spoken has been improved. And one thing that I'm someone who always wants to attach with the education. I'm always want to attach with the learning. At what age that I'm learning and giving. I want to give them also my students. Whatever that I have achieved. It's something that I want to give it to my students, the next generations also. So I just saw that lots of students are struggling to speak English. They are unable to speak. They are unable to express themselves, unable whatever that they are feeling, they cannot say properly. So I am here with my all honest mood, my pure intention that I do serve to the students those who are really struggling. So that is the what that is answer to your question.
Yeah,
And
exactly. That's wonderful to hear. Mm-hmm.
And one thing I want to say for the improvement of the spoken English, that how can
Mm-hmm.
we improve? So, for the improvement, I want to tell that you have to focus on the four section. Four section, what is listening? The first one is listening. Start listen to the good podcast, to your teachers, to the music, to the subtitled movies or anything, BBC news. Start listening. Work on the listening process. Whenever that you are listening to someone, that is going to your brain. Okay, and nowadays our head, our brain is full of our own mother. So we have to erase all these the words, the sentences, and knowingly, unknowingly, subconsciously that we are putting spoken English in our mind. So by the listening process, we should have to increase. And the second one is reading. Start reading. Do read a lot. Do read a lot. Because how I improve my spoken English is because of reading. Because I used to read a lot of research paper when I was in my journey. So start reading the
Mm-hmm.
newspaper, the article, the comic book, the novel, journal, whatever that you find, maybe your textbook. Start reading 10 to 12 minutes, 15 minutes. Listening, reading, and writing. Whatever that you are reading, start writing this just in a one paragraph. Just in 4 lines, 5 lines, half page. Start writing. Writing is also very important. And speak. Do make a partner. Start communicating with your partner, with your friend, even everyone. When you are in the process of learning, maybe that you're saying anything wrong, just do speak. Whether that you're saying anything wrong or something, do speak. So listening, reading, writing, and speaking. Have to improve the core section. And then after focus on little bit of grammar and tenses and improve the vocabulary. Vocabulary is also very important. We cannot neglect it. whatever that we want to say, we should have to use the proper vocab of this sentence and this word. So vocabulary is also important. And for the improvement of spoken English, listening, reading, writing, which is very important. To improve, if you are improving, if students are sections, they will really achieve to speak.
Exactly. The formula you told, that is LSRW, and these are the four important pillars of the language. We need to focus each of them. Okay, that's good to hear. So, anything else would you like to ask me at this moment, or would you like to add in this conversation for the learners?
I'm very happy, and we will proceed next by God for sure. Okay, we will proceed next week, next month, and we will be in touch for that to solving this major issue. And I'm really happy and really thankful and grateful for you that you are giving me your valuable time, your patience, sharing your knowledge with me. So I'm grateful for your platform also, that we communicate something which is knowledgeable, which is really valuable. So I'm very happy and giving a thank you to you and to the platforms. Thank you.
Okay, same here. So thank you so much, Benvir. Thanks to you for your precious time, and thanks for sharing your knowledge. I hope it will help all of those people who are looking for spoken English. So thank you for joining me today. Bye bye. Take care.
Sir, take care. Please take care. May God bless you. May God bless you.
Thank you.